Ready to learn how our students can earn $5, $10, even up to $20,000 a month flipping houses? Click the Academy link for free details.
My name is Patrick Lane. I've been in the finance industry for nearly 18 years, predominantly in the automotive side, and was ready to make a change for more time for myself, my family, and really to change the lifestyle. Investing with Peter is the exact opposite of my experience in the past. I've always been in the red. I've never found one program that really worked for me. This is the only program that I've had a nice return on investment. My thoughts about the program are it's very simple, but it's easy to overcomplicate. Peter has a very simple program, and we as individuals sometimes like to overcomplicate things. And if you just follow what he's laid out for you, it is very simple. It's step by step. There's a process. Just don't deviate from the process and you'll be successful.
Okay, so today I want to talk to you about bends in the road. And bends in the road or turns in the road is something my dad has actually taught me, and he talks about it all the time. And it's the concept that, you know, a lot of times things happen to us, and those things actually drive us out of this business. Yet if we had waited long enough beyond those things, we would have been just fine and would have gone forward in the business. So let me use a concept with you that doesn't even tie into this business. You know, sometimes we see people in just everyday life situations. You know, maybe they're sick, maybe they're crippled, maybe they have some kind of a family situation. And we look at it and we say, gosh, I could never go through this. Well, guess what? They're going through it. And here's the other reality that my dad always talks to me about. If I was in that position, as much as I say now I couldn't go through it, I'd go through it. So here's what the curves and the bends in the road is all about. When kind of weird or bad things happen to us, you know, we're going straight and then we're taking that turn. It's like a car. You know, when you're making that turn, that's when you got to exert the force. That's when, you know, you get a little bit scared. That's when, you know, you try to slow down. It's those bends in the road. But then you straighten back out, and no matter what that bend involved, you're back kind of on easy ground. So in those bad situations when you see happen to other people, yeah, at the time they happen to them or the time they may happen to you, it's tough going through it. Get through it. Because ultimately, you're going to get used to it no matter what that situation is. So today is Thursday, about 3 o'clock here. About 4 hours ago, I got an email from one of my top sales guys, actually my top sales guy, and he said he's no longer going to work with us. He's going to go on to do other things. And he and I known each other for years, and actually we're going to figure out some other things to do together. But man, that kind of floored me. I mean, that was a turn in the road for me and everyone in our company, because that was like, whoa, that's our top guy. But it's only 4 hours later, and I think we're actually past that bend in the road, because all of a sudden we realized, you know, what sells our real estate is the real estate. What sells our product is the product. What sells our inventory is the inventory. The go-between, although, you know, is kind of sort of important, you know, no one's going to get out of real estate because not one, you know, a single salesperson is not there. Now they have to deal with a different salesperson. So it's amazing, just 4 hours later, and I'm actually kind of relieved this whole thing happened. I feel very confident. We're almost through with the bend in the road. May have to do some more adjustments. Everyone here has stepped up to the plate. The other sales guys are actually excited beyond belief, because that's going to give them the opportunity to move the inventory. That was a short bend in the road, but I think you understand what I'm talking about. In this business, we all have those curves, we all have those turns, we all have those bends in the road, and it is at that time that every single one of us, including myself, gets down, starts doubting, questions, and some of us, during those bends in the road, get out of the business. Don't. Because ultimately, when that bend is done, you're on to straight path again. Oh, there'll be another bend, but you'll forget about this one. You'll be used to this one. So don't ever let something that happened unexpectedly, not necessarily in your favor, could be looked at as bad. Don't let any of those things ever affect you. Because here's something else my dad taught me. Yeah, those bends in the roads are tough. Ultimately, you're going to straighten out. When you straighten out, sometimes you realize those bends in the road are the best thing that ever happened to you. You know, look at your life. Some of the most unexpected, worst things that ever happened to you, weeks, months, sometimes years down the road, you look at those situations and say, wow, I'm kind of glad it happened. So know they're going to happen, handle them, and then move on, because the green pasture is right behind them. Ready to learn how our students can earn $5, $10, even up to $20,000 a month flipping houses? Click the Academy link for free details.